So it's definitely a good time to be a Monster Rancher fan. If you are unaware, Monster Rancher 1 and 2 DX are coming to the West. Now, Monster Farm 1 and 2 DX, I'm not sure if that was the exact name in Japan as it's translated, but this version of the game came out already in Japan. But we are getting it here, which that's not what this video is about. We've already talked about that. What we do have here is we have some new information regarding the game. So right now, pre-orders are up for Steam and Switch, and this is what the little statement says. Pre-orders for Monster Rancher 1 and 2 DX are available. Try out new features such as fast forward mode, which I'm assuming is some sort of way to speed up combat, training records, I'm not 100% sure what that is either, and the formerly Japan exclusive monsters. So there were some monsters that were exclusive only in Japan that will be coming to this iteration of the game. That's definitely exciting. I will keep you guys updated moving forward as to any other news that's coming out, but this game is coming out December 8th. So that's when it's going to unlock on Steam. I will leave links to both the Steam store page and the Nintendo Switch page that they have here in the description so you guys could check it out. Definitely, if with regards to Steam or whatever, definitely make sure to wishlist the game. I want to see this game do really well. Like, if this game sells really well, we could see Monster Rancher make a full return to the West. Perhaps we'll get remasters of number 3, number 4, maybe the GBA game, stuff like that. Or we might even see new Monster Rancher games. So definitely good to support devs like this. We're seeing a lot of monster taming games that are starting to surface, not just from indie studios, but also from larger developers. We had Monster Hunter Stories 2, we had Shin Megami Tensei 5, and these games are doing well. So I definitely want to see that trend continue here. Now, we're going to talk about some of the information on the Steam page. There's some information that wasn't really up just yet. Oh, you can also nominate it for the Steam Award too. But so we're going to talk about that. And then we also have an announcement that tournaments, there's going to be a tournament. So I'm going to touch on that. We mentioned this in Monster Tamer news, but I think it's something we should touch on. Anyway, let's, about the game. So this is what they have to say. Enjoy Monster Rancher and Monster Rancher 2 to the fullest. 20 years since their release, the legendary monster training games, we gotta say monster taming, guys. We gotta get the terminology right. Come on. Monster Rancher and Monster Rancher 2 are bringing back the exciting days of growing, training, and competing with your unique monsters. Will you grow your strongest monsters by doting on them or by developing an intense training regimen? Find out your own style amongst endless possibilities. Monster Rancher 1 and 2 DX features. Raise, train, and battle just like in the original. You can acquire, train, and battle all kinds of monsters just like in the original Monster Rancher games. In addition, you can take advantage to online features to both acquire new monsters and compete online. So yeah, the game has online multiplayer. Very, very good. Okay, so that's not a lot of information, but still a little bit of new stuff for us here in the West. You have a few pictures here and there, but this is where things get a little crazy. So let's take a listen. On a side note, I love this guy. This guy is just so happy.
の藤田です。お待たせしました。今年12月9日に
Okay, it says December 9th here, but on Steam, it says December 8th. So I don't know if that's just because of time zone differences. Maybe they're saying December 9th because they're located in Japan, but it's technically coming out on the 8th, even though it's just coming to the West. But if we find out more information on what the deal is with that, I'll also let you guys know.
いよいよモンスターランチャーシリーズがワールドワイドで復活します。2019年から日本のモンスターファームシリーズをリバイバル発売してきましたが、多くのお客さんに楽しんでいただいて、そして海外の多くの皆さんからアメリカでもヨーロッパでも世界中で発売してほしいと、そういうお声をいただいてきました。そしてついに今回発売が決定しました。今回のバージョンは皆さんが必ず持っているであろうパソコン、iOS のスマートフォン、そしてスイッチ、このいずれでも遊ぶことができます。
Now, something I am curious about, and if anybody has played the game localized or whatever in the East, you could definitely let me know. I wonder if they will. They probably won't, but it would have been pretty cool if they had cross saves. I don't think they will, but that's something I was wondering.
そしてもちろん 復刻に際してパラメーターはチューニングして当時の面白さはそのままにさらにパワーアップしたモンスターランチャーをお楽しみいただけます。そしてモンスターランチャーといえば CD からのモンスターの再生ですよね。
Yes, okay.
今回はなんとゲーム中に楽曲名を入力してもらうことでモンスターが誕生する新システムです。懐かしいあの曲、最新のヒットチャートの曲。
Yeah, so from nostalgic songs to the latest hits. So that means there are going to be new songs from when the game wasn't already out. They've also said that they're rebalancing certain things. So this is going to be a remaster. Like, it's not a remake. Like, for example, when they remade Pokemon games, they make them from the ground up. This is a remaster, more like what we saw with Twilight Princess HD, with some added features, which is fine. Like, that's totally fine. The games are quite discounted. In terms of pricing, we have $33.99 Canadian. So I'm assuming that translates to about $25 US. So they're heavily discounted games. Nintendo would have charged $80 for these Canadian or 60 US, but you know, it is what it is. Either way, they are upgrading certain aspects of the game. Don't expect like a crazy amount of features, but we got online, we got rebalances, we got some new songs that you can make new monsters from. And basically the way the CD system is going to work is there's going to be a database for you to pick from.
これらの曲を CD を実際に持ってなくても入力していただいてモンスターを誕生させることができます。ワクワクしますよね。
Yes, it is, my
さ
sir.
あ、そしてもう一つ、このモンスターランチャー 1&2 デラックスを発売するにあたっての大ニュースがあります。それは日本でずっと実施してきたモンスターファームの大会を世界大会にしようと思います。今回のモンスターランチャー 1&2 デラックスをお買い求めいただいて、自分でブリーダーとしてモンスターを育てていただいて、そのデータを光栄テクモが用意するサーバーにアップデートしていただきます。光栄テクモの方で大会システムを使って世界一のブリーダーを決める戦いを開催したいと思います。もちろん大会の内容はウェブ等で公開していきます。そして発売までの情報もこの大会の詳細に関しても SNS ではどんどん告知を流していこうと思います。
So yes, I will be keeping you guys updated on all the news that they're releasing, just like this. When we get more information about how the tournaments are going to exactly work, stuff like that, I will be talking about that for you guys. I may or may not make a video explaining how the system works based on how it works in Japan. I'd have to do some research, but we got a lot of really dedicated monster taming fans in our monster taming Discord that I could probably get some of them to help me out with that if they have played the game in Japan, because there's not a lot of information online. So if anybody has played the Japan versions and you have any information about that, feel free to contact me on Discord. My DMs are always open. So yeah.
この世界一を決めるバトルですけど、今までモンスターファームが始まってモンスターランチャーを世界版リリースして一度もやったことがない初めての試みです。日本でスーパーブリーダーと呼ばれる皆さんがたく
On a side note, watch this tournament open up. Japan's still gonna kick our asses.
さんいらっしゃいます。その皆さんと海外の皆さんが自分の育てたモンスターを戦わせて世界ナンバーワンを決めようという試みです。今から私自身もワクワクしています。ぜひモンスターランチャー 1&2 デラックスを買っていただいてこの大会に参加してください。モンスターランチャー
Yes, everybody buy Monster Rancher 1 and 2 DX. Come on. If you haven't tried Monster Rancher, neither have I. I played the GBA one a bit. I've never played the originals. I never had them as a kid. We didn't have a PlayStation. Well, we did. No, we had a PS2. We kind of did. But anyway, we did for like a very brief period of time. Okay? I've always wanted to play these games. So now that they're coming out in the West, like, if you haven't played it, join me in this journey and checking it out. If you're not planning on getting it, I will make a lot of guides and breakdowns and stuff. So that'll also be like welcome to people who haven't played the games before, like just explaining certain systems. So you can definitely check that out and then decide if you want to play it. But honestly, like, I'm super hyped for this game. Like, I've wanted to play it for years and it's finally like coming. This is the only other monster taming game that I really knew about up until I learned about monster taming games a few years ago.
じゃあ 1&2 デラックスは12月9日発売です。マストバイです。皆さん
It's a
よろしくお願い
must
します。
buy title. Damn right. And that's it. So we're gonna have tournaments. We're gonna have just online functionality. There's gonna be a lot of fun stuff to do. It's definitely something that's gonna be, I think, very niche. As you can see, this only got 9,000 views, which, I mean, that's pretty niche considering Monster Rancher sold 1 million copies, right? So I think it's gonna be a lot more niche than it was back in the day. But still, like, we're gonna build a strong community. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna do some online stuff. We're gonna breed, and I want to know how to get these plushies. I definitely want some of these. I need eyeball boy in my life. I forget his name, but I need him in my life. Okay. So, anyways, that's pretty much the gist of the video. Definitely let me know what you guys thought of this news announcement and what you're looking forward to specifically with regards to Monster Rancher. And if you'd like to see me do any other Monster Rancher videos. My buddy Hipster Snack, shout out to him, and I are probably going to do a few videos together when launched, maybe a little bit after launch, like when I have time to kind of settle in. But we're going to do a few videos together, just kind of having fun, maybe playing together. He can sort of show me the ropes. But yeah, we also did a collab. Definitely check it out. I'll leave it linked in the description. If you want to learn more about like the potential battle system that the game, or sorry, the potential CD system that the game could have had at the time. We didn't really know much back then, but we now know how it's going to work. But we go into talking about stuff like that. Anyways, I'm going to see you guys next time. Peace.